the rain to fall. There's a quiet place inside where I still remember all. Not too heavy, not too bright, just a feeling breathing slow, like a candle out of sight, with a little afterglow. You're still warm in the silence, still soft in the song, still here in the spaces where my heart moves on. You're still warm in the silence, not a wound, not a chain, just a tender kind of memory that doesn't need a name. The piano speaks in low light, the bass keeps walking near. Saxophone holds back the sorrow so it never cuts too clear. I have learned to miss you gently, I have learned to let it be. Some love leaves without leaving, some love stays quietly. You're still warm in the silence, still soft in the song, still here in the spaces where my heart moves on. You're still warm in the silence, not a wound, not a chain, just a tender kind of memory that doesn't need a name. No need to turn back time, no need to ask you why. If something beautiful remains, let it breathe, let it lie. You're still warm in the silence, like a note that won't fade, like a touch I no longer reach for, but still know how it stayed. You're still warm in the silence, and I'm learning to be free. If the music keeps you near me, let it do so quietly. Still warm in the silence, quietly, quietly. Quietly. You came in smiling softly, like the day had changed its mind. All my worries lost their edges, leaving sweeter air behind. Nothing loud, nothing hurried, just your laughter near my side. And suddenly the room felt warmer, like my heart had opened wide. You make me feel a little more alive, like a soft note rising where the lonely used to hide. You make me feel The bass walks easy under every word we never planned. The piano keeps on smiling like it somehow understands. Saxophone is leaning closer with a glow I can't explain. Love don't need to be dramatic when it finds a gentle flame. You make me feel a little more alive, like a soft note rising where the lonely used to hide. You make me feel a little more alive. Every simple moment starts to shimmer in your eyes. Let the night move easy, let the music take its time. There's a quiet kind of magic when your hand is close to mine. You make me feel a little more alive. Not too bright, not too heavy, just a warmth I can't deny. You make me feel a little more alive. If the song keeps playing, let it hold us for a while. A little more alive when you're by my side. A little more alive. You leaned in slowly, soft as a change in air, with that low unspoken sweetness some hearts were made to wear. No sudden flame between us, no need to press too far. Just the tenor in the shadows, opening where we are. And every note it lingered, half velvet, half desire, curling through the quiet with a careful kind of fire. I let my glance grow slower, I let the feeling breathe, while the sax kept drawing circles underneath my sleeve. There are ways of wanting that never turn severe. They bloom in softened color, they arrive already near. Your voice, low honey, your nearness, warm and spare, and the horn laid silk around it, like dusk inside my hair. Roads beneath the surface, bass walking close and deep, brushes at the edge of longing I had nearly learned to keep. Then the tenor rose beside me, not wild but tender bright, and my guarded pulse turned golden in the mercy of the night. Velvet on your breath, velvet in the blue, every low sax line bringing me nearer you. Don't turn away too soon, don't let the glow undo. There's a sweeter kind of ache moving through me with you. You never asked for more than what the hush would give, and maybe that's the reason this feeling learned to live. Not in grand confessions, not in fevered art, but in the slow persuasion of your sex upon my heart. It answered when I faltered, it stayed when words grew thin. It knew the exact soft places where the dark gives in, and when your eyes found mine there, warm as amber rain, all the hours I'd kept distant melted down to grain. Climb a little closer now, not higher, just deeper. Let the tenor lean, let the roads grow warmer, let the brushes whisper heat. Velvet on your breath, I feel it enter slow, not like a wound reopening, more like light learning glow. And the way the saxophone stays close without a claim makes everything inside me softly answer to your name. Velvet on your breath, low gold in the air, something almost dangerous in how gentle it can dare. If this is all the night allows, then let it come through true. One long tender sax line falling warm through you. Close phrasing, intimate replies, sensual low register, then a warm lyrical rise. Velvet on your breath, low gold and nothing left but the sax, the hush, and you. The pianist hit the wrong key and nobody moved to fix it. The room leaned in a little closer, like the mistake had finally said it. The perfect version of that chord it played 100 nights before. Clean and round and well behaved, and nobody asked for more. But the bent one opened something, a frequency beneath the shine, the kind of sound that makes you swallow, like the music just crossed a line it didn't know it had. I think of you the same way, not the version with the speech prepared, but the one who tripped mid-sentence and laughed before you cared. The polished man is beautiful, I've watched him work a room, but the man who cracks, who fumbles, who shows the seams too soon, that's the one who stopped my blood. The note that bends is the one I can't forget. The note that bends is the one still ringing yet. Not the clean, not the rehearsed, not the one that passed the test. The note that bends took a wrong turn and arrived somewhere the right notes never would have guessed. The saxophone cracked tonight, right on the bridge of his favorite phrase. He didn't stop or start again, he rode the fracture through the haze. The crowd assumed it was intention, art disguised as accident. But he told me after the set it was the truest thing he's ever meant. Because the reed was tired and so was he, and the note that broke was the note that finally sounded like a man instead of a machine. I spent my 20s chasing clean, tuning everything to gleam. Now I listen for the wobble, for the frequency that screams I'm real and I'm unfinished, and I'm not going to pretend. The most honest thing in music is the note that bends. The note that bends is where the whole truth lives. The note that bends is what perfection never gives. Not the fracture, but the courage to keep playing past the crack. The note that bends says I'm still here, and I'm not taking any of it back. Not taking it back. The bend, the crack, the beautiful off-center fact of being exactly what I am. Twelve people at this dinner, and your hand just crossed the border. Pass the napkin and the cutlery into my jurisdiction. 3 fingers on my kneecap, a quiet act of fiction. Because above the tablecloth you're nodding at the host, answering something political with a charm that works the most. But below the linen continent a different conversation runs. Your thumb is drawing parliament, population, us plus none. Under the table is where the real evening lives. Under the table is where your composure gives. The man upstairs is charming, he's witty, he's behaved, but the man beneath the fabric is the one I've always craved. The saxophone plays double two, one melody for the crowd, another underneath his breath for the woman looking proud. The public set is beautiful, polished and exact, but the private set between the notes is where his heart is at. You squeezed once when the desert arrived, twice when someone bored you, 3 times when you wanted to leave, and I was the only one who knew the code. No signal, no glance, no conspiratorial wink, just pressure on a kneecap, faster than a blink. Under the table, 12 people missed the headline. Under the table, your fingers wrote the punchline to a joke that only 2 people get in a room of decent wine. Under the table, the most honest place to dine, where the version of us that doesn't need an audience runs a country made of denim and a palm, and the patience to love someone in secret and in plain sight at the same time. In secret and in plain sight. Under the table, where we actually live, every dinner, every time. I was careful with my heart, kept it folded out of view. Then you came without a plan, just patient, kind and true. You never tried to rush the door or make the silence move. You waited near the melody till I could step toward you. Slowly let me trust the way your presence feels. Not a dream too far above, just something calm and real. Slowly let me trust this tenderness in time. If love is meant to reach me, let it reach me line by line. The Wurlitzer keeps glowing like a thought I almost say. The bass is walking carefully beneath the brighter day. Tenor sax speaks after me with a low and gentle tone, and every phrase reminds my heart it doesn't heal alone. Slowly let me trust the way your presence feels. Not a dream too far above, just something calm and real. Slowly let me trust this tenderness in time. If love is meant to reach me, let it reach me line by line. grace of being near and the patience in your eyes. Slowly let me trust what I almost turned away. A little peace, a little warmth, growing softer every day. Slowly let me trust the quiet in your touch. If this song is where we start, let it be enough. Slowly let me trust, let it be enough. Line by line, no, don't check the time. I already know. The bartender's wiping circles into wood that doesn't need it. He's been ready for an hour, but he hasn't found the way to say it. The chairs are up on tables like a city after curfew, and the only light still working is the one that's over virtue. But your hand is on my back, and the band has packed their grief, except for one musician who forgot to feel relief. He's the pianist, still sitting in the dark, playing something without a title, because a title needs a start and an end, and he's not interested in either. His left hand holds the bottom, while his right hand holds the question of whether two strangers slow dancing counts as a confession. And we're not strangers, but tonight we're something closer to the version that exists when every witness folds their folder. Last song, no witnesses, just the sound of us refusing to be done. Last song, no witnesses, and the music isn't playing. We're the ones still humming what the piano left behind when his hands ran out of finding something worth another line. And we turned the silence into tempo, pressed our foreheads close enough to sync. The last song isn't music anymore, it's the sound of two people on the brink of saying something permanent in a room that's trying to close. The saxophone was halfway to his car, keys in hand, engine in his mind, but something pulled him back inside, the way a tide reverses kind. He stood in the doorway, case still strapped across his chest, and watched us move to nothing, and decided nothing was the best song he'd heard all night. He didn't unpack his horn, didn't play a single phrase, just leaned against the frame and let us have the empty stage. There's a kind of dancing that only happens in the ruins playlist has surrendered, and the overhead is leaving where your feet stop following the rhythm and start following the person, where the music is your breathing and the tempo is uncertain. That's where we are, between the last note played and the first word of tomorrow, occupying a country that doesn't exist on any map except ours. Last song, no witnesses. The chairs are stacked like monuments. Last song, no witnesses. And I have never been more present than in this room that's already past tense, with a man who's dancing in a building that's already memory. And the pianist left his bench light on by accident or grace, and under that one remaining glow, we found the only place where time stopped pretending it had somewhere else to be. No, don't check the time. I already know. You came in easy, light on the air, with that half-hidden sweetness some hearts wear. No need for thunder, no need to burn, just one low glance and the whole room turned. A little shimmer under the skin, something quiet letting me in. Not quite danger, not quite dream, more like a glow between the seams. Then the tenor found us soft and slow, drawing warm circles through the undertow, each note leaning just off the line, making your silence rhyme with mine. Roads in a hush, bass down low, brushes teaching the pulse to glow, and in that sway, so close, so true, the night grew tender around me and you. Soft gold between us, don't let it fall away. Stay in the turning light, stay where the blue can sway. If all we have is this sneer, this hue, this trust, let the sax keep breathing. Soft gold between us. You never rushed it, you let it bloom like something finer than perfume. A younger ache, but sweetened through, made less of longing, made more of you. And when the horn rose brighter, not wild, just clear, it touched that hidden place I keep so near. Not every feeling has to ignite, some only open when the tone is right. Climb, lift it a little, warm, not high, let it gather behind the eyes. Tenor glowing, roads in flight, hard learning color inside the light. making all my quieter parts come waking into bloom. And when the saxophone opens wide the hue, I feel the whole night leaning softly into you. Between us still, one more breath, one more thrill. Soft go, slow and true. The night turned warm when it moved through you. You don't have to say a thing. I can hear the room grow warm. Every pause begins to swing like a quiet kind of song. There's a smile behind your eyes that the night can't hide away. Through me so slow, like the words you never say. I love the way your silence sings softly over everything. No big promise, no disguise, just the truth inside your eyes. I love the your silence sings like a saxophone with wings. Every breath, every little sign turns the moment into mine. Your hand barely touches me, still it says more than a line. Love can be a melody when it takes its gentle time. The piano leans in low and the bass walks close behind. There's a rhythm only hearts ever really learn to find. I love the way your silence sings softly over everything. No keep talking loud. We don't need to join the sound. Here between the notes we know, love is moving soft and slow. I love the way your silence sings, warmer than 1,000 strings. Not too much and not too bright, just enough to hold the night. I love the way your silence sings, close enough to feel like spring. Every breath, every little sign turns the moment into mine. The way your silence sings, soft and slow, only we know. No thunder, no confession, no letter folded twice. You didn't sweep the dark away, you just sat with me inside. And that was more than anyone had ever thought to try. You simply stayed, like dawn stays after sleepless nights. You simply stayed, no reason and no alibi. And something in me finally learned that love could be that shy. You simply stayed, and so did I. I kept waiting for the catch, the note that bends before it breaks. But you were steady as a breath that didn't need to prove its weight. No golden words, no promises wrapped up in borrowed light. Just you beside the quiet me, choosing this, choosing tonight. You simply stayed, like something true that needs no name. You simply stayed, through every shade of joy and shame. And all the love I used to chase could never touch this gentle flame. You simply stayed, nothing was the same. of an ordinary life. You were saying something simple, and the whole room rearranged. I wasn't falling forward, I was looking back and seeing every moment had your fingerprints. Before I knew your name, how long has this been living underneath my skin? I think I've loved you longer than the day I knew I did. I think I've loved you longer than the first time that I slid into the ease of you beside me, like a song I've always hymned. I think I've loved you longer than I'll ever dare admit. Maybe love doesn't arrive, maybe it just lifts its head after sleeping in your bloodstream longer than you can remember, longer than you've ever said. Every time I chose your side, wasn't habit, wasn't kindness, it was love before it had a mind. I think I loved you longer than the words I finally found. I think I loved you longer than the first unconscious sound my heart made when it heard you in a still and crowded room. I think I've loved you longer, and I'm only catching on now. Only catching on. There's a geography I've memorized that doesn't live on any map. An inch of skin below your jawline, where my whole composure snaps. It sits between your collar and the start of something warm, a dip designed by accident that fits me like a form. I press my face into that curve and everything recalibrates. The day, the noise, the list of things dissolve and lose their hollow of your neck is the only address I believe in. The hollow of your neck, where my pulse finds its reason. Not your arms, not your chest, not the grand architecture of your frame, just that one specific dip where I forget my name. The saxophone has a hollow too, where the mouthpiece meets the curve, a place where breath becomes a sound that nothing else can serve. He guards that joint like sacred ground, adjusts the angle every night, because the point where two things meet is where the music gets it right. I've tried the shoulder, tried the chest, pressed my ear against your ribs, but nothing fits the way that hollow does, like a lock that knows its key without the fuss. The hollow of your neck, still warm at midnight, cool by dawn. The hollow of your neck, the only country I've been drawn to without a passport or a reason or a plan, just skin and bone and gravity, and one devoted woman who found her coordinates in centimeters, not in continents. In centimeters, not continents. That hollow, my only home that fits. I don't need the night to cry, I don't need the rain to fall. There's a quiet place inside where I still remember all. Not too heavy, not too bright, just a feeling breathing slow, like a candle out of sight, with a little afterglow. You're still warm in the silence, still soft in the song, still here in the spaces where my heart moves on. You're still warm in the silence, not a wound, not a chain, just a tender kind of memory that doesn't need a name. The piano speaks in low light, the bass keeps walking near. Saxophone holds back the sorrow so it never cuts too clear. I have learned to miss you gently, I have learned to let it be. Some love leaves without leaving, some love stays quietly. You're still warm like a note that won't fade, like a touch I no longer reach for, but still know how it stayed. You're still warm in the silence, and I'm learning to be free. If the music keeps you near me, let it do so quietly. Still warm in the silence, quietly, quietly. Quietly. You came in smiling softly, like the day had changed its mind. All my worries lost their edges, leaving sweeter air behind. Nothing loud, nothing hurried, just your laughter near my side. And suddenly the room felt warmer, like my heart had opened wide. You make me feel a little more alive, like a soft note rising where the lonely used to hide. You make me feel a little more alive. Every simple moment starts to shimmer in your eyes. The bass walks easy under every word we never planned. The piano keeps on smiling, like it somehow understands. Saxophone is leaning closer, with a glow I can't explain. Love don't need to be dramatic when it finds a gentle flame. You make me feel a little more alive, like a soft note rising where the lonely used to hide. You make me feel a little more alive. Every simple moment starts to shimmer in your eyes. Let the night move easy, let the music take its time. There's a quiet kind of magic when your hand is close to mine. You make me feel a little more alive, not too bright, not too heavy, just a warmth I can't deny. You make me feel a little more alive. If the song keeps playing, let it hold us for a while. A little more alive when you're by my side. A little more alive. There's a change in air with that low unspoken sweetness some hearts were made to wear. No sudden flame between us, no need to press too far. Just the tenor in the shadows, opening where we are. And every note it lingered, half velvet, half desire, curling through the quiet with a careful kind of fire. I let my glance grow slower, I let the feeling breathe, while the sax kept drawing circles underneath my sleeve. There are ways of wanting that never turn severe. They bloom in softened color, they arrive already near. Your voice, low honey, your nearness, warm and spare, and the horn laid silk around it, like dusk inside my hair. Roads beneath the surface, bass walking close and deep, brushes at the edge of longing I had nearly learned to keep. Then the tenor rose beside me, not wild but tender, bright, and my guarded pulse turned golden in the mercy of the night. Velvet on your breath, velvet in the blue, every low sax line bringing me nearer you. Don't turn away too soon, don't let the glow undo. There's a sweeter kind of ache moving through me with you. You never asked for more than what the hush would give, and maybe that's the reason this feeling learned to live. Not in grand confessions, not in fevered art, but in the slow persuasion of your sax upon my heart. It answered when I faltered, it stayed when words grew thin. It knew the exact soft places where the dark gives in. And when your eyes found mine there, warm as amber rain, all the hours I'd kept distant melted down to grain. Climb a little closer now, not higher, just deeper. Let the tenor lean, let the roads grow warmer, let the brushes whisper heat. Velvet on your breath, I feel it enter slow, not like a wound reopening, more like light learning glow. And the way the saxophone stays close without a claim makes everything inside me softly answer to your name. The pianist hit the wrong key, and nobody moved to fix it. The room leaned in a little closer, like the mistake had finally said it. The perfect version of that chord had played 100 nights before. Clean and round and well behaved, and nobody asked for more. But the bent one opened something, a frequency beneath the shine, the kind of sound that makes you swallow, like the music just crossed a line it didn't know it had. I think of you the same way, not the version with the speech prepared, but the one who tripped mid-sentence and laughed before you cared. The polished man is beautiful, I've watched him work a room. But the man who cracks, who fumbles, who shows the seams too soon, that's the one who stopped my blood. The note that bends is the one I can't forget. The note that bends is the one still ringing yet. Not the clean, not the rehearsed, not the one that passed the test. The note that bends took a wrong turn and arrived somewhere the right notes never would have guessed. The saxophone cracked tonight, right on the bridge of his favorite phrase. He didn't stop or start again, he rode the fracture through the haze. The crowd assumed it was intention, art disguised as accident. But he told me after the set it was the truest thing he's ever meant. Because the reed was tired and so was he, and the note that broke was the note that finally sounded like a man instead of a machine. I spent my 20s chasing clean, tuning everything to gleam. Now I listen for the wobble, for the frequency that screams I'm real and I'm unfinished, and I'm not going to pretend. The most honest thing in music is the note that bends. The note that bends is where the whole truth lives. The note that bends is what perfection never gives. Not the fracture, but the courage to keep playing past the crack. The note that bends says I'm still here, and I'm not taking any of it back. Not taking it back. The bend, the crack, the beautiful off-center fact of being exactly what I am. Twelve people at this dinner, and your hand just crossed the border. Pass the napkin and the cutlery into my jurisdiction. 3 fingers on my kneecap, a quiet act of fiction. Because above the tablecloth, you're nodding at the host. answering something political with a charm that works the most. But below the linen continent, a different conversation runs. Your thumb is drawing parliament, population, us plus none. Under the table is where the real evening lives. Under the table is where your composure gives. The man upstairs is charming, he's witty, he's behaved, but the man beneath the fabric is the one I've always craved. The saxophone plays double two, one melody for the crowd, another underneath his breath for the woman looking proud. The public set is beautiful, polished and exact, but the private set between the notes is where his heart is at. You squeezed once when the desert arrived, twice when someone bored you, 3 times when you wanted to leave, and I was the only one who knew the code. No signal, no glance, no conspiratorial wink, just pressure on a kneecap, faster than a blink. Under the table, 12 people missed the headline. Under the table, your fingers wrote the punchline to a joke that only 2 people get in a room of decent wine. Under the table, the most honest place to dine, where the version of us that doesn't need an audience runs a country made of denim and a palm, and the patience to love someone in secret and in plain sight at the same time. In secret and in plain sight. Under the table, where we actually live, every dinner, every time. I was careful with my heart, kept it folded out of you. Then you came without a plan, just patient, kind and true. You never tried to rush the door or make the silence move. You waited near the melody till I could step toward you. Slowly let me trust the way your presence feels. Not a dream too far above, just something calm and real. Slowly let me trust this tenderness in time. If love is meant to reach me, let it reach me line by line. The Wurlitzer keeps glowing like a thought I almost say. The bass is walking carefully beneath the brighter day. Tenor sax speaks after me with a low and gentle tone, and every phrase reminds my heart it doesn't heal alone. Slowly let me trust the way your presence feels. Not a dream too far above, just something calm and real. Slowly let me trust this tenderness in time. If love is meant to reach me, let it reach me line by line. Just the grace of being near and the patience in your eyes. Slowly let me trust what I almost turned away. A little peace, a little warmth, growing softer every day. Slowly let me trust the quiet in your touch. If this song is where we start, let it be enough. Slowly let me trust, let it be enough. No, don't check the time. I already know. The bartender's wiping circles into wood that doesn't need it. He's been ready for an hour, but he hasn't found the way to say it. The chairs are up on tables like a city after curfew, and the only light still working is the one that's over virtue. But your hand is on my back, and the band has packed their grief, except for one musician who forgot to feel relief. He's the pianist, still sitting in the dark, playing something without a title, because a title needs a start and an end, and he's not interested in either. His left hand holds the bottom, while his right hand holds the question of whether two strangers slow dancing counts as a confession. And we're not strangers, but tonight we're something closer to the version that exists when every witness folds their folder. Last song, no witnesses, just the sound of us refusing to be done. Last song, no witnesses, and the music isn't playing. We're the ones still humming what the piano left behind when his hands ran out of finding something worth another line. And we turned the silence into tempo, pressed our foreheads close enough to sync. The last song isn't music anymore, it's the sound of two people on the brink of saying something permanent in a room that's trying to close. The saxophone was halfway to his car, keys in hand, engine in his mind. But something pulled him back inside, the way a tide reverses kind. He stood in the doorway, case still strapped across his chest, and watched us move to nothing, and decided nothing was the best song he'd heard all night. He didn't unpack his horn, didn't play a single phrase, just leaned against the frame and let us have the empty stage. There's a kind of dancing that only happens in the ruins of an evening, when the playlist has surrendered and the overhead is leaving, where your feet stop following the rhythm and start following the person, where the music is your breathing and the tempo is uncertain. That's where we are, between the last note played and the first word of tomorrow, occupying a country that doesn't exist on any map except ours. Last song, no witnesses, the chairs are stacked like monuments. Last song, no witnesses, and I have never been more present than in this room that's already past tense, with a man who's dancing in a building that's already memory. And the pianist left his bench light on by accident or grace, and under that one remaining glow, we found the only place where time stopped pretending it had somewhere else to be. No, don't check the time. I already know. You came in easy, light on the air, with that half-hidden sweetness some hearts wear. No need for thunder, no need to burn, just one low glance and the whole room turned. A little shimmer under the skin, something quiet letting me in. Not quite danger, not quite dream, more like a glow between the seams. Then the tenor found us soft and slow, drawing warm circles through the undertow, each note leaning just off the line, making your silence rhyme with mine. Roads in a hush, bass down low, brushes teaching the pulse to glow, and in that sway, so close, so true, the night grew tender around me and you. Soft gold between us, don't let it fall away. Stay in the turning light, stay where trust. Let the sax keep breathing, soft gold between us. You never rushed it, you let it bloom like something finer than perfume. A younger ache, but sweetened through, made less of longing, made more of you. And when the horn rose brighter, not wild, just clear, it touched that hidden place I keep so near. Not every feeling has to ignite, some only open when the tone is right. Climb, lift it a little, warm, not high, let it gather behind the eyes. 10 glowing roads in flight, hard learning color inside the light. Soft gold between us, now I understand how something gentle can take the whole of me in hand. No sudden fire, no borrowed view, just this sweeter mercy moving through you. Soft gold between us, shining low and true, making all my quieter parts come waking into bloom. And when the saxophone opens wide the hue, I feel the whole night leaning softly into you. You don't have to say a thing, I can hear the room grow warm. Every pause begins to swing like a quiet kind of song. There's a smile behind your eyes that the night can't hide away, through me so slow, like the words you never say. I love the way your silence sings softly over everything. No big promise, no disguise, just the truth inside your eyes. Your silence sings can be a melody when it takes its gentle time. The piano leans in low, and the bass walks close behind. There's a rhythm only hearts ever really learn to find. I love the way your silence sings softly over everything. No big promise, no disguise, just the truth inside your eyes. I love the way your silence sings like a saxophone with wings. Every breath, every little sign turns the moment into mine. Let the world keep talking loud. We don't need to join the sound. Here between the notes we know, love is moving soft and slow. I love the way your silence sings, warmer than 1,000 strings. Not too much and not too bright, just enough to hold the night. I love the way your silence sings, close enough to feel like spring. Every breath, every little sign turns the moment into mine. Your silence sings soft and slow. Only we know. No thunder, no confession, no letter folded twice. You didn't sweep the dark away, you just sat with me inside. And that was more than anyone had ever thought to try. You simply stayed, like dawn stays after sleepless nights. You simply stayed, no reason and no alibi. And something in me finally learned that love could be that shy. You simply stayed, and so did I. I kept waiting for the catch, the note that bends before it breaks. But you were steady as a breath that didn't need to prove its weight. No golden words, no promises, wrapped up in borrowed light. Just you beside the quiet me, choosing this, choosing tonight. You simply stay, like something true that needs no name. You simply stay, through every shade of joy and shame, and all the love I used to chase could never touch this gentle flame. You simply stay. Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same. You stay. Hit me in the middle of an ordinary life. You were saying something simple, and the whole room rearranged. I wasn't falling forward, I was looking back and seeing every moment had your fingerprints. Before I knew your name, how long has this been living underneath my skin? I've loved you longer than the day I knew I did. I think I've loved you longer than the first time that I slid into the ease of you beside me, like a song I've always hymned. I think I've loved you longer than I'll ever dare admit. Maybe love doesn't arrive, maybe it just lifts its head after sleeping in your bloodstream longer than you can remember, longer than you've ever said. Every time I chose your side, wasn't habit, wasn't kindness, it was love before it had a mind. I think I loved you longer than the words I finally found. I think I precious sound my heart made when it heard you in a still and crowded room. I think I've loved you longer, and I'm only catching on now. Only catching on. There's a geography I've memorized that doesn't live on any map. An inch of skin below your jawline, where my whole composure snaps. It sits between your collar and the start of something warm, a dip designed by accident that fits me like a form. I press my face into that curve, and everything recalibrates. The day, the noise, the list of things dissolve and lose their way. The hollow of your neck is the only address I believe in. The hollow of your neck, where my pulse finds its reason. Not your arms, not your chest, not the grand architecture of your frame, just that one specific dip where I forget my name. The saxophone has a hollow too, where the mouthpiece meets the curve, a place where breath becomes a sound that nothing else can serve. He guards that joint like sacred ground, adjusts the angle every night, because the point where two things meet is where the music gets it right. I've tried the shoulder, tried the chest, pressed my ear against your ribs, but nothing fits the way that hollow does, like a lock that knows its key without the fuss. The hollow of your neck, still warm at midnight, cool by dawn. The hollow of your neck, the only country I've been drawn to without a passport or a reason or a plan, just skin and bone and gravity, and one devoted woman who found her coordinates in sense.